Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Seven Pirates, back to 60.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jermaine Johnson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now the 3rd down throw, and misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll take it at the 42. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The Browns had 10-3 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
To about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes over the middle. That's caught by Ridley.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
First down, here's White. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it's cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got it there.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man is caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That was a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he's been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack early, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
He has just been a leader for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Hey, 43, 15.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 126 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll pull it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go down the field and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one taken in by Lashley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 2nd and 4. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nick Bolton. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 139 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago.
First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
From the 27, Mahomes finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Wow, and even 200 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with White. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Well, the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a first down throw, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, their defense got him in football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a run like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about whether he want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Fields on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
That's to his running back, complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man at Schwartz, complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into result.
Touchdown, Browns!
Kadarius Toney.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
219 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Kansas City, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.